Dear students, today I am going to start module 2. In the module 2, you are going to study four important concepts. The first one, you are going to study the relational data model. The second thing, you are going to study about relational algebra. Third, you are going to study how to convert the ER model design into a relational model. And the fourth one, you are going to see about SQL concepts. Okay, first we will see the relational data model concepts in this class. So here we are going to see about relational model concepts, then relational model constraints and relational database schemas, and update operations and dealing with constraint violations. First, let us define what is meant by relational model. Relational model of data is based on the concept of a relation. I think already all you people have studied relation, functions, etc. in discrete mathematical structures. So a relation is a mathematical concept based on the ideas of sets. Okay, set theory concept you have studied in math. That is, you have studied what are the operations of set, union, intersection, difference, and so on. So same thing we are going to see in this relational model also. This relational model was proposed by Dr. E.F. Code of IBM. E.F. Code is an IBM software engineer in 1970s. It represents a database as a collection of relation. Relation means here nothing but it is a table. Okay, database is a collection of relations or collection of tables. So what is the formal definition of relation? Means we can define in multiple ways. First we will define the schema of a relation. How we can represent the schema of a relation means capital R of A1, A2, etc. AN. So this capital R represents the relation name and the A1, A2, AN represent the attribute names. So relation schema R is defined over the attributes A1, A2, AN. For example, the relation name is customer and attributes are customer ID, customer name, address and phone number. Okay, this is A1, A2, A3, A4. Okay, like this we have to define. So domain, for example, each attribute has a domain or set of valid values. Each attribute is, for example, if we take phone number means the phone number, it is a 10-digit number. It is going to take any 10-digit number. So that is the domain of that. Then what is a tuple means? It's an ordered set of values. Tuple is otherwise called as a row or it is called as a one record we can tell. Each value is derived from an appropriate domain. Each row in the customer table may be referred as a tuple in the table and would consist of 4 values. Each tuple will consist of 4 values. That is, here we have specified customer ID, name, address, phone number. Customer ID, name, address and phone number. Okay, 4 values will be there. So the relation may be regarded as a set of tuples. Each relation is called a set of tuples or rows. Column in a table are also called as attributes of a relation. Domain. For now we will define what is meant by domain. Domain D is a set of atomic values. Again we can't divide that value. Atomic means each value in the domain is indivisible as far as the relation model concerned. Domain may have a data type or format defined on it. For example, name is a set of character string that represents the name of a customer. Then now we will define what is meant by relation schema. So relation schema already we have seen R of A1, A2, AN we are going to call. So the attribute AI is represented as an attribute and domain of AI represents the domain of the attribute AI, DOM of AI. Then now we will define what is relation or relation state. Relation schema means we are going to define, this is a definition of relation schema. Now we are defining relation or relation state, that is defined as R equal to R of R, that is equal to R of it's a set of n tuples. R equal to T1, T2, T etc. Tm. Within the set you have to represent set notation. So R is a relation state that is defined as a set of tuples. Okay. So in general we will call it as a n tuple. T is an ordered list of n values. Each tuple T there will be an n values. There we have seen in the customer relation we will be having 4 values. Okay, like that each tuple will be having each attribute values. Okay, so that otherwise it will be having value, otherwise it may be a null value also. So the next, what is the degree of the relation means the degree or degree, otherwise we will call it as a arity of a relation is the number of attributes present in the relation schema is called as a degree of a relation. Suppose for example the customer relation here, we have taken example, no, here how many attributes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the degree of the customer relation is called as a 4. Okay, so these are the main things. And then in this we are going to see the domain, how we can represent the relations comma or relation state R of R is a mathematical relation of degree n on the domain of A1, domain of A2, etc., domain of AN, which is a subset of the Cartesian product of the domains that defines R. So it may take any possible value. Suppose we are going to give R of R, this is represent the relation state, that is a subset of domain of A1. Domain of A1 means it will take all the possible values of attribute 1, Cartesian product of domain of A2 cross domain of etc. domain of AN. So already we know the Cartesian product will take all possible combination of values from the underlying domain. Okay. So formally we given this is the thing. So this is the subset of this. This we know that. Then R is a schema of the relation. R of R is a specific value or population of R, that is called as relation or relation state. So R is called, the capital R is called the intension of the relation. So intension of the relation means the schema of a relation. Small r is called as a extension of a relation, that is otherwise called as a instance, the value stored in a relation. Okay. So then informal terms we are going to use in the relation model like this. Formal terms. For example, informally we will tell table. Then we are going to the same thing informally. It is in relational model it is called as a relation. Informally the columns we will call that column, and here the columns are called as attributes. And row, each row is called as a tuple in relational model. The values in a column is called as that each attribute will take the different set of value, that is called as a domain. And then table definition will tell normally. Formally we will tell schema of a relation. And then populated table, informally we will tell. Then otherwise this is the extension, or we will call it as informally that is intention of, there is a populated table we will call and extension, or we will call it as a instances. Okay, database state also we are going to call. Okay, so this is the informal terms and formal terms used in relational model. Okay, for example, in this example we will take student table or relation. In the student relation table, student relation we are having that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attributes. Okay, name, SSN, home, phone, address, office phone, age, GPA. And this how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows are there. This called as a tuples in relational algebra. And then another relational model. And another thing is here some of the attributes are not taking any value, not having value, that is represented as a null. So these address is taking this different, this is a domain of an attribute, address. This is the domain of an attribute, age. It is taking different set of values. Okay. So finally what you understood means in the relational model, the table, formally we will call table, no, that is called as a relation. We are going to call attributes, we are going to represent the table, no, that is called as a column. Column of the table, here we are going to call as a attributes. And then row of a table is called as a tuples. Okay. So that's all about the basic concept of relational model. So in the next class we are going to see about what are the various characteristics of the relational model. Okay, that we are going to discuss in the next class. So before that, be thorough in what is meant by relation schema and domain. Okay, these things you should be thorough. Okay, thank you.